meant to leave off? Yeah, as I was saying, I've seen people. As funny as this sounds, I've seen someone once that looked like Justin Bieber. And the funny thing about this is, I have actually kind of like come across celebrities in real life, like in the past and more recently and stuff. Like but yeah, like this wasn't this was obviously this wasn't Justin Bieber. He would have been mobbed. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this wasn't Justin Bieber. This was the devil messing with my head. And yeah, and I seen someone that looked like Conor McGregor as well. This is just crazy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but I seen someone that looked like Conor McGregor. Obviously wasn't Conor McGregor. He's probably on his Lamborghini yacht or something. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just mad what how the devil tries to mess with our heads. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, this is just following off from where I've left off in the last video. What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? Gotta think quickly. Yeah, talking about the whole reptilians, vampires. What was it? Zombies. And all the different appearances, fallen angels appearing. Yeah, sound crazy to most people, but when you've experienced it, what can I say? Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, kind of thing. Yeah. What else can I talk about? Yeah, I can talk a little bit about that as well. I'll go on to it because I feel like I'm on a roll. I'm sounding crazy enough as it is. I'm already sounding like I'm absolutely nuts, so I might as well carry on with it, I guess. Yeah, what I was saying in one of the early videos I done about mythology, and I had an experience. Yeah, during one of my episodes, I guess you'd say an episode of psychosis or schizophrenic episode, however you want to call it. If you can call it either of those things, do you know what I mean? It's a trip. It's not. It ain't the truth. Like, it's not the truth. I know that, but well, it kind of is, and it ain't. If you know what I mean. But yeah, they say the truth stranger than fiction. So yeah, but I wouldn't say it's the truth, but it kind of is. But it's not the truth. What they tried to show me wasn't the truth, but it's still kind of the truth, if you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, I had a kind of, how can I explain this? Yeah, I've been reading a lot of books on mythology and stuff, like Native American mythology, shamanism, I guess vampirology. What else had I been reading? Greek mythology, Norse mythology, even Hindu mythology. I guess the Vedas and stuff. Like I read a little bit about all of that. I was more into the Greek and the Norse, but I read a little bit about all of it, kind of thing. And yeah, I had a really strange experience where the one day, all of a sudden, out of the blue, I was typing stuff on the internet, like stuff that I'd read out of these books, like or stuff that something led me to type. Don't ask me how it happened. It was either God or the devil, like leading me in that direction, kind of thing, or putting stuff in my head without me knowing. And yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, but anyway, I come to like something by typing stuff in. I come to a page on the internet saying, what was it, something vault? It was like something vault, and there was coffins, and the coffins opened up. This is all I can remember. I can't remember anything else, but yeah, all of a sudden, when this happened, yeah, I guess I could hear like, the only way I can describe it is like spaceships coming down outside, and that's what it sounded like. There was a lot of clanging and stuff like that, and obviously this was part of my illness. I'm not crazy. Do you know what I mean? It was it's the devil or yeah, or God, or well, it weren't really God. Well, who knows? It could have been God leading it, making it lead to me finding my faith. But it happened for a reason. That's all I'll say. Yeah, all this was happening. Like I thought spaceships were coming down and stuff, and yeah, what else happened? Yeah, I was looking outside in the sky, and it looked like there was spirit guides in the sky. Like if anyone knows about Native American mythology and spirit guides, I've seen Horus in the clouds. I've seen all this sort of stuff. I've seen lots of different things in the clouds and stuff, different gods and all sorts of stuff. It was a bit mad. That was while it was all going on, and then yeah, what happened then? Yeah, and I was watching the TV, and like TV was a bit strange, like, and I was seeing a lot of strange stuff. It was like it was telling me a narrative, and I really, yeah, it was a bit crazy, like, but yeah, it was telling me a narrative, and like at one point, I remember there was a newsreader or a weathercast presenter, and they said, "Do you want?" They were going like this: "Do you want to go up, or do you want to go down?" They were saying they were doing that basically, and obviously doing sign language, but they were going up and down. And I thought like, yeah, but just before this, like there was a load of rainfall outside and a load of thunder and lightning above head. Like more thunder and lightning than I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like just above head, like. And not only that, but on the screen, as this narrative was being told, I seen a hammer and a gavel. I seen a hammer and a gavel and like the lightning and everything. Obviously, it made me think of Thor, the Norse god. Like at the time, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, yeah, and like what happened then? Yeah, like he was saying, do you want to go up and down? And I thought like, cause my dad like yeah, but I was seeing a lot of strange things. Like there was horses on the screen and stuff before this happened, and I looked at the mouth, and it was like they were trying to conceal the mouth for some reason, and all sorts of strange things were happening. But yeah, obviously I was very ill at the time. Like obviously, do you know what I mean? What was happening? I can't say it was the truth because I don't think it was. Looking back, I think it was what the devil was basically trying to trick me with. That's what that's how I've kind of like that's what I've took from it, and I'm like I'm pretty much 100% certain that that's the case. To be honest, looking back and knowing what I know now about everything, so yeah, I'm almost 100% certain that that's the case. But yeah, anyway, like yeah, the guy was going, "Do you want to go up or down?" And I thought I love my dad was alive then, so I was like, I love my dad. There's no way I'm going up, whether it goes to Asgard, Olympus, wherever. Do you know what I mean? I was like, nah, I just weren't gonna do that. I weren't gonna leave my dad, like sort of thing. That was kind of how I thought. So yeah, I chose to stay down. But anyway, after that, I went out, went for a walk. I think I was with my dad. And yeah, it was like I was surrounded by like demons, like I mean, like vampires, werewolves, all of this stuff. I was seeing it all, like, and yeah, I did not feel good at all, like, but yeah. Anyway, I had a lot of mad delusions, like and stuff. Like I felt like someone, I felt like watched the TV after I come back from that walk and experienced all that, and it was like then it was like something was telling me about the Garden of Eden and stuff. And I looked in the garden and there was like a flower and it was a red flower and it was like glowing and I thought that was the devil and I thought all sorts of mad stuff at the time that I won't go into, but yeah. Anyway, to keep the story brief, like a day or maybe a day later or something, the doctors came round and obviously took me into hospital and stuff, and yeah, I got treated and stuff, and yeah, but for a long time when I come out, I was seeing like different things and stuff. That's the only way I can describe it. But yeah, but then I found my faith and my belief in God and stuff, and over time it all just stopped. I had it even when I went to the church at first. it seemed like the devil was in the pre like he was like the devil was the pre look I could it looks like the guy's face, kind of the preacher's face, it was different. And yeah, I guess like all the congregation at one point I thought they were demons or vampires or whatever. But yeah, that was at the time. But yeah, but I was like, I got to the point where I was like, you know what, don't know what to make of all this. I really did. I felt like I was going mad, but I was like, this is the last chance to learn. Like this whole God thing. Like I've got no other option, so I'm gonna give it a try. And I was like, no matter what, I've just started reading the Bible and stuff, and I thought this sounds like it's true. Do you know what I mean? It kind of like it resonated with me, so I started believing it, and I just said to myself, this is last chance to learn. If this don't work, I don't know what's gonna work. And for a long time, like I really suffered with it. I was seeing things and experiencing things and stuff, and yeah, mainly seeing things like. But yeah, it was not easy. But I said, you know what? I've got to hold on to this. It's all I got left. And I was like, I'm not letting go. I'm like a dog with a bone. I'm not letting this go. Like it's got to work. Like so, kept doing that. Kept showing faith, and eventually, it all changed. And over time, like over the years and stuff, like I've experienced. I guess I've got more well, and yeah, and I've stopped seeing all that, and none of it really doesn't really happen to me anymore. And I guess I'm building a life for myself, or at least trying to, like most people and stuff. And yeah, I'm just about a billion times more well now than what I was. So yeah, but that's what I experienced in the past. If any of you can relate to any of this, leave a comment. If you think I'm absolutely beyond bonkers, I'm sorry about that, but God's put it on my heart to talk about this stuff. So you know what I mean? A lot of people won't understand it, but I'm sure there's going to be some people that will because it happened to me. So it's got to have happened to someone else. That's the way I see it. So yeah. But yeah, yeah. What else? I think that's about it, really. Sorry about the darkness. Hold on one sec. I should have done that a long time ago. Yeah. Sorry about the darkness. It's just it was light outside and it went dark rather quickly. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Leave any comments in the leave any comments in the comments, and yeah, feel free to subscribe if anything I say you can relate to, or you like think, or you're just surprised or shocked or like anything at all. If you feel like subscribing to my videos for whatever reason, yeah, feel free to. But yeah, what else? What else can I talk about? I think I've talked about everything I can think of to talk about right now. Yeah, that's just following on from the last video. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy the content. Sure some of you are gonna think I'm nuts. My family, if they see this, they're gonna think they thought I was a bit nuts already, but they're gonna think I'm absolutely bonkers. And so are friends, if any friends come across this. But it's one of them. God, obviously, I like people and I like my family and I like friends and stuff. But it's one of them. I've got something more important to do, and that's serve God. So whoever's not, it's one of them. Some people are gonna support you. Some people are gonna, yeah, they're gonna walk away. But that doesn't bother me because there's only one person, force, or uh being, or whatever you want to call it, spirit, that I want to impress or be in good graces with. and it's not no human being. So I know I know who my source is. That's all I'll say. I know who my source is, and I know everybody's sources. So yeah, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, despite people thinking I'm nuts and weird and whatever they want to think. Do you know what I mean? I'm not here to impress people. I'm only here to impress God and ultimately advance God's kingdom and spread the gospel in my own way. So and yeah, and increase. I guess what would you call it? God's kingdom. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say for now. God bless and thank you for watching. I hope I hope it either opened your mind, you learnt something, or yeah, or you thought some type of way about it. But yeah, either way, thanks for watching. And yeah, if you want to subscribe, feel free. If not, best of luck, and not best of luck, but yeah, all the best. And yeah, that's it. I'll be back with some more content soon. Thanks for watching. God bless. Thank you.